Witness A, can we now move on to what you refer to as the accused person's first appearance, which was on the 19th of April 2024. Can you tell us what transpired at this first appearance that you felt was relevant to include in your evidence?
Yes, Commissioners. On this day, in this appearance from the Brigadier to attend the crime scene on the 17th.
You say in your statement that
crime scene on the 17th.
You say in your statement that you were surprised by the show of support for the accused persons. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes, Commissioners. When we arrived at the Vereniging Magistrate Court, we found that the court was packed. It was packed and full to capacity. And then we learned as we were there that the people that were there to support the suspect, more especially Michael Puletau, as he was a police officer. So there were a lot of people that were there in support of him.
When you say people, are you referring to police officers?
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to get done.
Of them were police officers, but we couldn't verify that because they were dressed in plain clothes like ourselves. You just get information from people that were briefing us that some of the people that were there were police officers, mostly from Johannesburg Central Police Station, who were then the colleagues of Michael Puletau at the time.
And can you describe the mood for us and the behavior of those people that were in attendance in support of the accused persons?
The mood was quite tense and their behavior not a normal behavior in a sense that they exhibited a behavior that will cause fear to us, like threat and all that, Commissioners.
Can you be more specific what you mean by threats?
It is that the very same group, one of the very same group of people during the court adjournment, which is the recess, was seen trying to take pictures of us, and then we reported that to the members, our colleagues that were with, and then they attended to that situation.
Did you consider it to be unusual that they would try to take photos of you?
Yes, it is not usual. It is something that is not acceptable.
Okay, what else transpired? You say that you left court?
Sorry, Commissioners.
I think I interrupted you. You were still explaining the conduct of the supporters.
Yes, then what transpired from there when we now left the court, because we came driving in three different, B was driving with the member that has given us a call from the Brigadier, and the two, which is Warrant Officer Mapalan and Sergeant Kosu, were driving in front, which then means that I was driving at the back as we left the court, driving back to our office. And as we were driving, just before we could leave Vereeniging town, I could see that there were people that were joining us, and then I could identify that some of the traffic that we were driving with were the cars that were parked in front of the court. And then I understood it understood that as the cars that would belong to the people that came to support the suspects. And as we drove along, I noticed that these guys were trying to drive us off the road. And then I called the members that were driving in front of me, which is now my colleagues, the investigating officers. Then I alerted them of what was happening. And then at that time, they told me that they were not aware. But then we decided that we needed to stop somewhere along the road and then discuss as to how we're going to go about this, because it was not a usual thing to happen. So we stopped